Hey guys, welcome back to another big happy planner decorating video. I don't know, plan with me, whatever you want to call it. It's really decorating, not actually planning. But either way, it's called a plan with me. So here we go. This is what last week turned out like. This is for my faith planning. If you don't know that, if you're just here new, this is for my scripture writing plan, my prayer list, and also a grateful thought of the week, or a thankful thought, something, whatever you want to call it. And I used to write in a lot more here, but I have had so many requests from my YouTube friends that I ran out of room to write their names, so I just put YouTube friends, and then I have another list that I keep close by to go and call out their names when I'm praying. So I'm not forgetting you guys. I just don't have the space that I did, which is a good thing that you trust me to pray for you, that you you feel like I will pray for you, because I will. And I would love for you guys to do the same for me. But anyway, normally I will read a couple of scriptures and then I'll go on to the actual planning. This time, whenever I did this one, I just used some stickers I got in the mail. And honestly, these little smileys all week, the little emojis, whatever you want to call them, I grew up calling them smileys or smiley faces, but whenever I grew up calling them that, you know, I used to draw them all the time, and they were pretty much always the same. It was just a smile. But anyway, or sad face if I was sad. So they brought me joy when I looked at them when I was doing my script writing plan. So this is the month of July, and we are doing freedom. That's what the plan is about, and I plan to have the new plan ready for you guys in my next video, because we will have at that time about 2 weeks. Let's see, you'll have a week to get prepared if I have it on the next video about it, because I will do the next video will be the 25th, the one after this one, for this planner. And then on the 1st, it will be the next Sunday, which is the next video. So you will have plenty of time to get it ready for August. And to be honest, I haven't even started on this one very much. I mean, this is the first time since I started making these plans that I really haven't put a lot of time into it. And I'm hoping that I don't fail you guys, because I've just been so busy this month. But I've put time in it, but not like normal. So anyway, I'm going to go on, and I've got time to get it done and properly done and nice, but I just haven't put the time in it I normally do. So this is a test. We'll see. Can I do it? Can I not do it? Will I fail you guys? Will I not fail you guys? Let's see. So I'm hoping I don't. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to read a couple scriptures, and then I'm going to go on, because I've taken up a lot of time already. Well, only a few minutes, but still. Okay. So I think I said this in last week's video. I've been using the Holman Christian Standard Bible, that version, and whenever I made the scripture writing plan, I used the King James version. So the word freedom may not be in these scriptures when I read them, because it is a different version, but it does mean the same thing. If you look at it and you go back and you look at the commentaries, if you look, well, not the commentaries, because that's a man's stuff, but if you look at like the root meaning of the words, if you look at Bible dictionaries and concordances and all those things, you'll find that the scriptures they mean the same thing in both of the versions. You'll get the same idea anyways. So this one right here is one of the first ones I really learned, was John 8:36. Therefore, if the Son sets you free, you will be free. Well, I always read it, you'll be free indeed, in the King James version. I believe that's exactly how it goes. If the Son sets you free, you'll be free indeed, in the King James. But I'll look real quick. And if you do not have a Bible, you can get one very easily if you have a tablet, a phone, on your computer, whatever. And if you're watching this, you have one of those devices. You have a computer, a telephone, or telephone. Do people even call it that anymore? Or you have a tablet or something like that, some sort of device. You can get a free Bible from YouVersion, is what it used to be called, but now it's just the Bible app. So, John 8:36 says, therefore, if the Son sets you free, you really will be free. Okay? But that's the Holman Christian Standard. The King James says, oh dear, it went too far. If this, I've got it highlighted. See? If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. So I know a lot of people, there are people that don't believe in anything except the King James. And I'm okay with that if that's what they want to believe. I know that there are people that would think that I'm wrong for using different versions. But honestly, I believe as long as we're reading the Bible, there are some Bibles out there that are not right. They're just not right at all. But I believe as long as we're in the Word, whether we read the King James, the Holman Christian Standard, the New American, the Amplified, the NIV, I believe that God is going to show us the right ways if we are truly seeking Him. That is what I feel. And if we are reading a version of the Bible that He does not want us to read, I believe He will make it to where we or a version of the Bible that we shouldn't be reading. I believe that He will make it to where we cannot understand from that Bible. That He will tell us, nope, you're not going to learn from this one. And that's my thought. I could be wrong. That is my own thoughts. I did not get that from Scripture. It's just my thoughts. So, anyway, that is that one. And I'm going to go ahead and read another one. Romans 6:18, which, honestly, if you read Romans 6:18, you probably should read 6:17 as well. So, because this is just like a finishing thought. Wait a minute, where am I at? There, okay. This is just a finishing thought, and it says, and having been liberated from sin, you become enslaved to righteousness. Verse 17, but thank God that although you used to be slaves to sin, you obeyed from the heart that pattern of teaching you were transferred to, and having been liberated from sin, you became enslaved to righteousness. Now, enslaved to righteousness does not mean you're a slave in the terms that you would hear people talk about slavery now. It means you're a follower. You are a member. You are. Whenever someone is a slave to something, it doesn't always mean a bad thing. And you can change that word. I mean, you can go and, like I said, the different versions. Let's see, what other version could I change it to and see maybe the New Living Translation may be different. I'm not sure. I haven't read it lately, and I don't even know why I'm talking about this because I did not plan on it. The New Living, the New Living says, thank God once you were slaves of sin, but now you wholeheartedly obey this teaching we have given you. Now you are free from the slavery to sin, and you have become slaves to righteous living. Same exact word. Whatever it is. Okay, whenever you're a slave to something, that's what you're living for. And sometimes you may be living for that thing because you choose it. Sometimes you may not. But this is a good thing if you're living for God and you're a slave to righteousness. That's a good thing. I don't even know why I went off on all that, but oh, there goes a sticker page. But anyways, this is this week we're in right now. I'll just drop everything. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. So let me scooch that over and get the pages, because I did have it in order of the way I needed it to be, but I just dropped several things, so it's not that way anymore. And it is Saturday, and we are, I am recording later than I would like, but that's okay too. And I did decide this time to use some of the sticker kit that I used in my classic happy planner. So if you watched that video, you've already seen this sticker kit. And where are you at, tweezers? There. And we're doing the 19th of July through the 25th. So let me grab some stickers here and put them down. But I don't know, I just feel like sometimes people see the word slave and they look at it as it's you're trapped. And yes, in a lot of situations you are. But whenever it comes to God, it's not a entrapment. It's not something you're forced to do. It's not something He is forcing you to be. It is your choice to follow Him and to allow Him to love on you and take care of you. Whereas whenever you're a slave in other situations, which are horrible situations, it could be a slave as in, the way that the slaves are, now and have been throughout the years. It could be, lots of different ways that I really don't want to say, but I feel like in a way I need to. Like, it could be a slave to, someone sold you into slavery to work for someone else and you're treated like, like something God wouldn't want you to be treated like. God does not agree with that. I know that slave owners years ago, they used the Bible very wrong. And, this is my church sticker. They used the Bible very wrong, and they tried to use it to justify slavery when God did not ever agree with it. But I will be, at some point, I am studying still, and I think that's one reason why I'm thinking about this so much. I'm going to be doing, on my live Bible study on my other channel, I'm going to be talking about slavery and the way that God He does not agree with it. And, I mean, not the way that slave owners used it years ago. And He does not agree with it now, the way that people are selling people into sex slavery and stuff like that. It's horrible. But you can be a slave to other things in a different way, and it doesn't have to be a bad word in those ways. Honestly, I wish that there are other words. And sometimes I feel like I wish they would have used something else in Scripture. I wish they would not have used that word, because whenever they wrote it in Scripture, it didn't have a negative connotation to it. It had a positive. And then, just like so many things can be changed from positive to negative, that could be wonderful things, like marriage. Now, you hear people talking about, like, they're like, divorce is a way out before they ever even get married. Well, if I don't like it, we can just get a divorce. It's like, people turn good things into bad. And whenever they were talking about slavery to God, it was never bad, because it was Him taking care of you. But anyway, let me go on with this. This is the kit I was using I did use in my classic happy planner, and I said I could use part of it later, and I didn't really think about using it in this one on that day when I filmed this. It is actually called Love, and I did use quite a bit of it. But Jeff and our anniversary is on the 26th, which is the day after this, and we were supposed to be celebrating our anniversary like on that weekend, but they told him yesterday that he has to work on Saturday, and the shift he's on right now means he'll be sleeping all day Sunday. So I don't know if we're going to do anything or not. We may just get some steaks and grill or something. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going to use this because, one, it's cute. Two, it matches what's already there. It says start each day with a grateful heart. And I'm going to use it because why not? God is love. That is all He is love. So I'm going to put that page over there, and I'm just going to use some of this deco for now. And we'll see how far I go. I'm even going to put some up here. Probably these smaller ones, because this page has smaller ones than this. So I don't know. I'm probably going to put a little bit more than I normally do in it this time because I have so many. And I can use this for something else at a later time. I want to use the little unicorn. It's so cute. But I just feel like there's so many negative things that we have to deal with in life that sometimes people take what you say the wrong way. And I know I also over-explain. I know that. I over-explain because I want to be understood. I think that comes from being in a big family and being the 5th of 8 children. That you don't feel heard very often. And I don't know if that's true or not. It may be just my experience. But I feel like I have to explain things a lot more than what I really want to. This little lamb reminds me of Lamb Chop. I hate the song that they have on there. Maybe shouldn't have brought it up because now it's probably in your brain. But I don't hate the song, but it does get overbearing. I'm going to put this over here because it's cute. And see the little hearts and everything matched. So I thought, why not? I'm going to put this one in the middle as close as I can. I'm not perfect at that kind of stuff. But, oh wait, nope. You got to go down some. Hold my breath every time I have to pull up a sticker. But I do over-explain, especially on my YouTube, because you guys don't, I mean, you know a little bit about me, especially if you're from my other channel. You might have watched me for a while and you know me some, but if you're on here on this channel and you just started watching, you don't really know me. I'm going to put that there just because I'm covering everything up with my... I want to use all of this deco this time. Just because I want to go ahead and I don't really know what else I'm going to use it for. And I know that's way more than I normally do. But I just decided I would do it. Because I do need to use up stuff. I'm not trying to hold it back as in, you know, saving it for later or whatever. Put the cuppy cake up there. Put this little jar up there. Hopefully I have enough. I do. I know I do. In fact, I've got... I mean, it's not a ton. It's still a way so I can be able to write everything I need to. But it's cute. It's not, you know, overly done. I still need, I've got all the space I need for writing except my prayer list now. I need a bigger page for that. But that's okay. It's fine if I have 2 pages for prayer list. And what I'll do is I'll cut these all out, and I'll cut these out, and I'll cut these out, and I'll use them later in another spread for another day, you know, and I don't waste any of my stuff. I don't waste my money. And then these are some that I made. Oh, I still have one over there that I made with my Cricut and printer, of course. And you can, if you have all the colors and everything, I think you can do all of that with your Cricut. I'm not sure. I'm not positive about it. But I'm going to go ahead and write in the scriptures for this week, the 19th. I'm going to start over here, 1 Corinthians 12:13. And I guess I'm doing print. I've been writing in print a lot more lately. Galatians 3:13. I probably won't write the actual scriptures in print. I don't normally do that. Galatians 3:28. And then Galatians 4:26. Move this one over. Galatians 4:31. And I always have to remind myself to put an A here instead of an O, because for some reason I want to write an O. I don't know why. Galatians 5:1. I can't be the only one that's that way. And Ephesians 6:8. And years ago, I had to teach myself how to write Isaiah. And I never really tried until my brother named his first son Isaiah. And then I was like, oh, I really need to learn how to spell that name. Alright, I'm going to pick all this up and put it back in the planner where it goes. I'll put these here for now. And I can kind of show you where I keep this stuff. I like this little, the cover I got. You don't have to have a cover for your planner. In fact, I don't have one for my mini recollections. I think actually I used to have one for a mini happy planner. I may still have it. I haven't gotten rid of it if I do. I can't remember if it's one that I made or if it's one that I bought. But I think I used to have one. I don't know. I'll have to check now because now I'm curious. And I do have one for my classic happy planner. I bought them off of Amazon whenever they were super cheap. I do not believe you should pay full price for these things because, I mean, if you want to, you can, but these things are expensive, the covers, but I ended up getting them a lot cheaper, like less than half price whenever I purchased them. But that's the way I do all the stuff. I have until June of 2022 with this planner because it was an 18-month. Actually, I had the rest of 1 year and then another full one. Anyways, it wasn't an 18-month at first, but it was 2 of the same exact kinds. Anyways, I did put the big rings in, and I do have until June, but I have not found this type of big happy planner again. So next July, a year from now, I have a year to find another one or figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the time, because I really like the layout, the vertical layout. I like that. So anyways, for writing my scriptures, I have used horizontal. I think that's the right way. I don't know. I get those two words mixed up. I have to visualize it somehow, and I'm not good at visualizing things. But anyways, I have done this way, and it just never is neat. I don't like it as much. And this way I have the lines, and if I have to, I can always take my paper and make separate it, because I have done a Fobonichi in a mini notebook. It wasn't a mini, it was like a half big happy planner. I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, I was using it for my menu planner, but now that is done because I ran out of those sheets. And anyway, I'm going to go. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do next year's planning or writing scripture. But I plan on having the new plan ready for you guys. And if you want the plan for now, it is always in my link tree that is in the description. And it is on the top. The new one is always on the top, and then I put the old ones. Once I get a new one, I put the old ones down at the bottom of my link tree. I'm still trying to figure out how I can store those in a way that's not going to make those, I don't know if maybe I should just keep them on for a year and then take them off, because I have all the way back to 2019 on my link tree of planner, or of scripture writing plans. Anyways, I've got 2.5 years worth on there, and I don't know how many links I can actually link on the link tree. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you be notified when I upload. Leave me a comment down below Do you enjoy doing script writing plans? Do you enjoy decorating your planner for script writing? Do you use a planner for script writing? Because you don't have to. When I first started, I just used a regular old one subject notebook. You use whatever you want to use. You can use index cards and keep them in a little box, or use one of those index card books that you can just flip. The spiral bound ones, they're awesome. But anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you guys again for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.